For the average size patient, required supplies include stockinette, 2 3-inch soft rolls, 3 5-inch plaster slabs, and 2 3-inch rolls of flannel. Proximally, the finished splint will start 2 finger widths below the joint line. Measure an appropriate length of stockinette to ensure full coverage below the knee. Excess length can be trimmed later. Roll the stockinette onto the leg, avoiding bunching which could irritate the underlying skin after the plaster is applied. Trim excess stockinette distally. The ankle should be positioned in neutral throughout. Fold the stockinette over the anterior ankle to avoid bunching. Begin wrapping soft roll distal to proximal, starting at the metatarsophalangeal crease. Wrap 2 layers of soft roll distally and then proceed proximally, overlapping by 50%. Wrap the soft roll around the ankle in a figure of 8 pattern, ensuring full coverage of the underlying stockinette and padding of the bony prominences. Tension the soft roll throughout the wrap to avoid bunching. Continue wrapping to the previously planned proximal extent at the splint, finishing with 2 layers of soft roll. Use additional soft roll as needed. Tear off any excess material. Wet the first plaster slab and apply in a U fashion, starting medially at the proximal extent of the splint and wrapping under the heel. Smooth the plaster to adhere to the underlying soft roll and to avoid bunching. Apply a second wet slab in a similar manner, starting laterally at the planned proximal extent of the splint. Ensure that the plaster does not contact the skin and that a gap remains anteriorly between the slabs. Overwrap the plaster slabs using flannels starting at the ankle and progressing proximally, overlapping by approximately 50%. Tension the flannel appropriately to prevent bunching, but avoiding excessive compression of the leg. Apply the third wet plaster slab posteriorly, starting at the proximal extent of the splint. Again, avoid any contact between plaster and skin. Distally, fold over any excess plaster to ensure the slab ends at the metatarsal heads. Fold back the stockinette distally and proximally. Overwrap the whole splint with flannel starting at the ankle, then moving distally and finally proximally. Use additional flannel as needed, avoiding excessive tension. Ensure the plaster sets with the ankle in neutral.